that, but can you just speak to the opportunity of being one of the few teams in the 125 years of this program to accomplish 10 wins?
It'd be huge. I mean, obviously, I think there's 8 teams before us that's done it, have had 10 wins. I think there's only been 3 teams to win 11 games before us. So what we have in front of us is, something really special, something that, like we just said, not many teams have done, and to be part of that, be part of a team that's done that, and especially when no one thought anything of you before the season, going back to being picked 7th to finish, and just shows you what kind of team this is. We're fighters. We're going to continue to work hard and go out there every day and compete, and that'd be something special. And especially my 5 years of the most games we've ever won was 8 since I've been here, and then to go out and we've already accomplished more than that this year. It's special.
I know the story's still being written, but what's your proudest moment to this point? Is there one that sticks out in your mind and you're like, yeah, it was pretty good, pretty special?
This year?
Your career. Is there anything that sticks out?
Nothing really sticks out. I mean, obviously, last year when the Cactus Bowl stuck out, because it's the first time we've ever won a bowl game since I've been here, so probably that sticks out the most.
Are you one of those guys that remembers the losses or remembers the disappointments, or how do you go about that?
Yeah, you got to remember, some of the losses you remember. I mean, obviously the bad ones, the ones you lose your starting spot, you remember those, and the ones where you snap the ball at the quarterback's knees, you remember that, and we're over his head against Alabama, you remember those. But for the most part, you try to forget those and remember the good times.
Oh, your relationship with Dana, I know he said that sometimes you'll say you hate him, he'll say he hates you. What's that been like, just playing with him?
I think he probably says he hates me more than I hate him, but he's a good guy. He's done a lot for me here, and obviously our relationship is probably much different than most player-coach relationships that across the country. And obviously he's a guy that I'll continue to keep in touch with probably throughout the rest of my life. Maybe hopefully get to work with him, work for him one day, and go from there.
Is your voice going to say run inside zone? You reach Tyler Orlosky, run inside zone, run inside zone?
I don't like using the phone, so it's not on the phone. But when I come off the field, that's what I tell him, and he just nods his head and goes, "I know." So
you could get a license plate inside zone.
Inside zone, I could do that. Yeah. Now I got to spend money though. I'm Polish. We don't spend money.
What was one of those times maybe with Crook where you had to check yourself early? Because he was saying that if a coach has too big of an ego and doesn't understand how to take you, it can break down the line of communication pretty fast. What was one of those instances early on?
With Crook, I got to check myself a lot with Crook. There's sometimes I just want to say some things that I shouldn't say, and I hold myself back. And there's probably more times that he wants to say some things to me that he holds himself back. But the ego thing probably. The person you have to check the most is probably Wick, because obviously he comes from a background, a military style approach to coaching, and I think when he came here and obviously my type of player that I am, I don't think he's probably had one like that before, and he's done a good job of getting used to me and me getting used to him, and that's probably the biggest ego check a coach probably had to have with me. But we did a good job with all the coaches. I get along with all the coaches. Never had a bad coach here, and I can't speak enough for them.
When did you know